Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his third year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry, 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go. 180!
This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 16 yards, a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to put a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Roethlisberger. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second-rounder from Penn State. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're saying right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20.
Strong right. Strong right.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Here we go, here we go. White. Get hot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw is Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, two. Monday.
Tighten up.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down. Couple couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Miles Sanders with his first career NFL touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. Actually, I remember that game. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Switzer. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Jack 16.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
230.
Mutts 56. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will take over at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, here's Breida. A gain of 3, second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here, son. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going in.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to find Switzer. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there on the first down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First down, Pittsburgh. Set! Like 20! 44! Focus. Hey, over!
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
X3, 218, chop.
On first down, it's Sanders. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, alert.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just a series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 49ers, 48-yard line. 230.
Check 56.
Double bump.
Mike 56. Mike's 56.
Solid, 5 down. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Rush in. Rush in.
50. 56.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 35.
A gain of 13 yards.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as...
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Garoppolo now. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down. Well, Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. Into last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season, really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018 out of the University of Washington. Pass complete here to Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Garoppolo now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. There's the first NFL catch for South Carolina's Deebo Samuel. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Let's go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
13.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Garoppolo again. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, fourth quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you...
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Stephon Tuitt. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Here we go.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. 30. The 20. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Chopper!
On first down, it's Sanders. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
180. Quarter. Sniffer.
Another run with Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Go.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
21.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the field. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. There's Garoppolo to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sanders. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Beat these two.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards.
65.
To throw is Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 33 yards that time.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 12, fellas, here we go.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
In the end zone. It's now 2nd and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Garoppolo to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
230.
Mike 56.
Easy, easy.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Sanders. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.